Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. It's deer season in Wisconsin, and I am back up in a tree, surrounded by trees, looking at trees. There's a lot of trees in my life right now. Anyway, this week the Vikings are heading to Chicago to take on the Bears for their first division game since they lost to the Lions a few weeks ago. Coming off a win against the Titans, which was not entirely convincing, after a win against the Jags, which was not entirely convincing. It ought to be interesting. Before we get to that, I did bring a beverage out to the stand with me this morning. I forgot it was corked, so I went Boy Scout on it, and I was having a lot of success with my knife getting it out, and then it went backwards down into the bottle to the point where I couldn't get a piece of it anymore. So then I sawed off a small branch nearby and just pushed the cork into the bottle. And by God, I'm going to sample some of this mead for you all. The results were mixed. This week, I will be going back to the White Bear well with White Bear Meadery's Huckle-Baer mead, because they're playing the Bears. And also, check out that label. It's not a deer. It's a caribou or an elk or a reindeer, depending on who you ask. But deer. It's got horns. Okay. Are there any deer behind me? Okay. Skal, feel it there. Gotta make sure I don't get this cork. Filter with my teeth. That's very good. Ooh, yeah. This one is sweet. Says so right there. Some of them were a little more like semi-sweet. But no, that's really good. It's very the fruit is subtle but consistent. I don't know if I've ever had a huckleberry, but it tastes like other jams or jellies that I've had. Definitely something you maybe want to have a small glass of, because I think the sweetness might get to you after a little bit, but it's delicious. And I think you could probably drink this cold or warm. I think it would be enjoyable both ways. And in fact, that sounds like a fun experiment to do. All right, on to today's game, or tomorrow's game, I guess. I'm nervous about this one. The Bears have a very good defense. It's been performing very well. And the Vikings offense, they're moving the ball very well. They're getting first downs. They're getting, completions. They're getting yards. The statistics the last couple of weeks have been very good. They just seem to kind of be struggling to put it away, to get it in the end zone, to run away with the game. And I don't think the Bears are the opponent that they're going to do that against, unfortunately. I could be wrong. The Bears are in a bit of turmoil. They've let their offensive coordinator go. Their coach is on the hot seat. I don't follow like Bears media, but I've heard reports from their media about I guess there's a call for Tyson Bagent, their backup quarterback, to start again. I don't know how serious that is, but they have a very good defense. It's tough to play in Chicago Field. I think it should be an interesting showdown, because the Vikings defense has been, I guess, really, really good against scrambling quarterbacks this year, which is not normally our thing. And Caleb Williams, kind of the second half of the season here, he's had a bit of a renaissance, because the new offensive coordinator is designing runs for him. So that has been working. It's been working well for him. It may not continue to work for him against the Vikings defense. If the Vikings are able to keep him bottled up, and I think, honestly, the super athletic, dynamic defensive line that the Vikings have now, Van Ginkel and Pat Jones and everything, they're probably the ones to do it, to bottle him up confidently. If they can do that, can he start taking advantage of the Vikings' kind of weak secondary and completing passes to Keenan Allen and DJ Moore and Rome Odunze? On the offensive side of the ball, I really just hope the Vikings can keep moving the ball. I want them to score, but if they win, they win. However we do it. I just think it would be encouraging to see them move the ball against this Bears defense. In theory, as convincingly as they did against the last couple teams they played. So I think it should be a good matchup. I didn't have time to do an intro video. I had a perfect song picked out for it. Maybe I'll do it next time they play. But I do kind of think this will be one of those classic NFC North black and blue defensive struggles. May not be the most thrilling thing to watch if you're into lots of points being scored, but then again, I could be wrong. I mean, the Vikings offense can move the ball. Justin Jefferson's amazing, and the Vikings secondary is kind of weak. So it could also totally, you know, turn into a shootout. So I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully, I have a deer by then, and I will be able to watch from the comfort and warmth of the lodge. Otherwise, I'll probably be out here trying to get my phone to work. All right, until next week, happy Thanksgiving. Skal, fyrir. No bottle opener, no cup, no foil cutter, cork in every drink. I'm roughing it. Go Vikings.